How to be a good dad, Part 2. There is no greater thing that we can do for our children than to love them, irrespective of how they behave, perform, respond to us, and love us back. And our love needs to be unconditional to have the greatest impact. Our children shouldn't have to be or do anything in particular to earn our love. Not easy, since most of us have a little list of things we want fixed in our children. It's true, our children can drive us crazy, but they need to know that we love them even when they are driving us crazy. Unconditional love is love without strings attached. It's applying the golden rule, doing for others what we would want them to do for us, by putting ourselves in our child's place and asking the question, if I was my child, what would I want from me as their father? When it comes to children, men are generally more impatient than women. They are particularly keen for their kids to perform better, to grow up, to get over it and get on with life. But when a child feels unconditionally loved and accepted just as they are more likely to change and thrive than if they were pressured to do better. So what can you do to let your child know that you love them and accept them unconditionally? Here's a few things we can do to make a difference. Number 1, appreciate and affirm your child's uniqueness. Every person in the world is a one-off. Only you can be you, better than anyone else in the world. Oscar Wilde once said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." That is the case for your children. Work out what makes them unique. Celebrate with them who they are, pointing out their uniqueness. Tell them what you love about them. Any statement that starts with, "You know what I love about you?" is going to be life-affirming for your kids. If we are to show this kind of love, we first need to accept ourselves, warts and all, and love and celebrate our uniqueness. Like Jesus said, love others as yourself. It is very difficult to love others as yourself if you don't even like who you are. Number 2, see the strength in your child's weaknesses. Everyone has characteristics that are difficult to manage. However, it is easy to accept these human weaknesses if we see them as the flip side of our strengths. For instance, if you have a stubborn child, you can help them understand that their persistence is an asset. But in its stubborn form, it can drive other people crazy and make them angry at them. They need to learn to conquer their stubbornness and use it rather than letting it control them. So, instead of constantly bombarding them with criticism, help your child to know and manage themselves well, leveraging their uniqueness to achieve their overall goals in life. This is one of the most helpful gifts any parent can give a child. Number 3, show empathy. Empathy is the golden rule in action. It is putting yourself in others' shoes and feeling what they are feeling. Your child needs to feel understood and accepted, even while you are addressing or correcting bad behavior. Empathizing with your child's anger, for instance, doesn't mean you endorse their inappropriate behavior, but you are getting in touch with what they are feeling, validating that feeling and allowing them to express it in a more appropriate way. We have to work hard at this because it doesn't come easy. Because showing empathy is not often a father's strong point. But we need to be empathetic to connect with our children emotionally. And emotional engagement is a really important component for us bonding with and influencing our children. Some questions like, "How do you feel about that? What's going on the inside?" are helpful to understand what a child is feeling. Also statements like, "I remember when that happened to me. It made me feel really," will also help you to express your own feelings and get in touch with what your child is experiencing. So remember, appreciate and affirm your child's uniqueness. See the strength in your child's weaknesses and show empathy. Put these into practice and see the beautiful results of unconditional love.